Hello Pisces, welcome to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I'm so very happy that you could join me today. If it's your first time here, I'm a channel who does tarot readings. Yep, I do. And I also hope that my readings bring inspiration, peace, and tranquility to Pisces. Because we go inside our heads a lot and we sometimes have a hard time finding that peace and quiet, okay? Whether it's people stealing it from us or just us stealing it from ourselves, okay? Let's be truthful. We do that sometimes. So I am, as we are speeding towards the new year, 2021, I'm focusing some of these readings more on the internal things that we can do to have better days, better weeks ahead. Okay, so this is going to be the gifts that I bring. Okay, so these are the gifts that I bring spread. I found it on Pinterest and I liked it, and I wanted to share it with you today. So we're going to do that, okay? The first card is Who I Truly Am. That's what it says. So, who is Pisces? Okay. Who is Pisces? The Page of Swords. Nice. It's a very pretty card. Look at that. The Page of Swords. Look at that. Floating on air. Your sword is shiny, Pisces. Okay. I feel very light because he's not touching the ground. He is very much floating on air. He's pure white, dressed in white, hair is white, sword is white. I feel a pureness of intention with that right there, okay? So who are you, Pisces? Let's get a clarifier for it. But I really like this card. I'm really digging it. I'm really getting into the card, okay? Yeah. Who I truly am. Who you truly are. You are the person always looking for that brilliant idea. The one that will take flight. The one that will be celebrated. The one that will connect you and reconnect you with passion and happiness. It's so truly wonderful, okay? This is a person of mental clarity. They're really smart. They're just learning. Got to be careful. Sometimes they're a bit of a troublemaker. But in this case, this card, that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting somebody who is so pure of intent. I mean, even on his face, you see the intent. Look at that intent. Okay, pure intention here. And this is somebody who knows they're going to make mistakes. But even their mistakes can't take away just how pure all of this is. Because it's all done not in a spirit of meanness. It's done in a way that we're just willing to take the risk, okay? Even if it's the Page of Swords, sometimes they talk themselves out of things or they're really critical of themselves. But the purity of intent, when we start doing things, we do really think of the people around us, how it can be celebrated, how it's going to be good for us and everybody who's concerned. Okay, we really, really think about that. This is why there's more Pisces who go into like helping other people, such as the medical field, psychological field, nursing field, where we really, really want to help. Okay, but in this case, it's more of like the mental purity of who am I? Okay, you are somebody pure of intent, always pure of intent. Your beginning ideas are always just such magical, airy, beautiful thoughts that always have the potential to be so much more. Okay? All right, so my gifts to give. What are your gifts to give, Pisces? What are the gifts you can give? Ooh. Eight of Swords. Let's see, I'm going to clarify that Eight of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Our gifts to give. Our gifts to give is taking the time to unblock ourselves, to find the ways out, to find the solutions on how to free ourselves from the situations, okay? And by what you may say, well, what kind of gift is that to give? First of all, it's a gift to ourselves. It's the biggest gift that we can give to ourselves in life, because if we stop blocking ourselves from our true calling, then we start helping others, okay? We start believing in ourselves, and in that way we start helping others. And by believing in yourself and setting that as an example, other people may get the idea that they can do it as well. So that is a gift, right? Because if they look at you and say, "Hey, she can do it," or "he can do it," then they might try to do it themselves. That's the greatest gift I can think of being able to give to anybody, okay? So that would be the greatest, my gifts to give, to remove the blocks in life, to remove what blocks people, what blocks yourself, by getting insight and then just going forward. Blockages to my gifts. I have the Eight of Wands. That's busy work, being busy all the time. Swiftness, always having something to do. So, let's see here. Yeah. So, the thing is I believe that the Moon card, it really is our card, okay? It is the Pisces card, but it is also a card of illusion. And I believe that we are very busy, Pisces. We create our lives to be very busy, but I do believe that the blockages sometimes is that we create the illusion of problems, such as this block card here, okay? This is something that we will cause ourselves. We will create blocks. We will be busily trying to remove those blocks when a shift of thought will easily do it. So it's an illusion. It's an illusion of a problem that could be swiftly taken care of with this card, but it does block us a lot. We do, you know that saying, putting spokes in your wheels? I find that we do that a lot. And it all stems from self-doubt and self-worth, okay? So just remember that, Pisces, okay? When things start getting heavy or hard, sit with yourself and ask you, is it a real problem? And those exist as well. There are people who cause problems in life. But I'm saying just sit with yourself and try to find solutions and truly question yourself. Is it you causing the blockage? Is it just an illusion that you are creating? And that could it swiftly be dispatched of if I just thought of a different way of doing it, or a different way of thinking about it, okay? All right, so next up we have, let's see, I'm going to put these down here, over here. How to nurture and grow my gifts for the highest good. Okay, let's see. How do we nurture? Okay, and grow our gifts for the highest good. Let's see, Pisces. Let's see if we can do that. Give me a card, please, for Pisces. How can they nurture their gifts for the highest good? Okay. So you have the Lover's card, but you have it reversed. Okay. All right, slow and steady and harmonious. Okay. I don't think in this deck it matters which side the Lover's card is. I think it's a good card regardless. Okay. So truly, really and truly is taking it slow and working to our harmony, okay? To harmony of ourselves and others. You still want to include the people you love. I mean, but I think that if you're in harmony with yourself, you will bring harmony to other people. And I do believe this is what this card is saying, okay? Twilight descends upon the lovers who gaze out upon a peaceful green landscape. They appear ready to step forward into their life together. Very nice. He bears the alchemical symbol for fire on his back. Oh, I didn't notice that. And she has a symbol for water. When united by Mercury, they form the hexagram that shines in the heavens, the alchemical marriage. The energy is much cooler here than on the other side, and more balanced. Ah, there's that word, balanced. The lovers are alone now. The archangel is gone. There is a sense of calm rather than urgency. It should soon be easier to see where you are going and how you will get there together. Consider how your elemental qualities complement those of your significant other. They create an explosion. Where they create an explosion and where they come together in perfect unison. So this is about harmony. And this is what I was talking about before. About the fact that sometimes there is some stuff happening here that you're causing an illusion. So this is about finding balance. This is really about finding the balance, the unison. The calmness, calm and steady, and this is the Knight of Pentacles, so this really explains it, okay? The Knight is calm, he's peaceful, he walks quietly, he moves slowly, but he has a lot of progress, and I think that that is what this is, okay? So how can you grow this gifts? Slowly. Slowly work on this. Because by working on that, you're going to make a lot of progress, even though slow. But you are also going to bring a great sense of peace and harmony in your life and to those around you. Okay? So that is your gift. That is your gift. I took the time to explain this one because I think it's important that how can we nurture. It was important to understand how can we nurture it so that you can use these gifts to your highest good. Just know there's no race or no wrong or right in your life, Pisces, okay, on how you do these things. A lot of Pisces, let's just say that, we sit here and we wonder what we should really be doing in our lives. We question a lot. Am I taking a right path? At the end of my life, will I be questioning whether I did that right or not? And I'm here to tell you, you're doing it right now. There's no wrong or right. You're here to feel the contrast and to learn and to go forward in your own path. I'm just here to help you or shine a light in maybe the direction you would like to go. It may not be the same as mine, but I'm here to inspire you to follow your own. Okay? So there's no wrong or right in this. There's just inspiration, motivation, and the power to make yourself feel good, which is what I really want, because I find that we go so much in our head that if we're left alone with our thoughts at any given time, we can really go down the wrong path. And you know this, Pisces, you do. Okay? All right, so challenges to conquer to use my gifts well. Okay, so I know these all sound like the same questions, but I'll take the spirit advice anyway. Okay, challenges to conquer to use my gifts well. Okay, I have two here. What is this? This is the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. Wow, those are sword cards. So they're definitely things to conquer. This is definitely a challenge. The Three of Hearts is seeing the truth in a situation, okay? Yeah, there you go. There's my Page of Swords. There's my Page of Swords, but he's the one from this deck, okay? So this is the negative side of the Page of Swords. This. I knew he was going to come out because when I saw this one, I went, "Oh, how beautifully pretty." And yes, this is the beautifully pretty part of the Page of Swords. And then there's this one. Okay? And this one is not so pretty. This one is the one who is, this is the one that you have to stop listening to. Okay? You have to listen to the one who has the great ideas. The one who is mentally able to get you going in the right path. But this one here, this Page of Swords, that's the flip side of that coin. That's the one who tells you, what are you doing? What makes you think you can do that? Don't you think other people haven't done that? And probably better than you? That Page of Swords. Okay? So, what are the challenges to conquer with that? You have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords for me is always about seeing the truth in a matter. And in this case, I love it. Okay? Because he's looking at the Three of Swords stuck into the stone. Okay? On this side, there is no heart. Okay? So what is he looking at? He's looking at three swords embedded in rock. And when I look at this side of the card, which I always do, I've mentioned this before, this Three of Swords, those wounds are not bad. They're not really fatal wounds, okay? And then this side, they're not here at all. The heart's not there, you can't see it, but he's looking at it. And I think what he's seeing right now is the truth of the situation, that this is not a fatal wound. This is not something that you have to take as an end-all and be-all, okay? It's not the complete ending. This is just a setback, okay? You see the truth of the situation. Not what this sword is telling you in your mind that is going wrong with everything, okay? And then you have this one, the Five of Swords. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that sense of defeat, okay? And right here, okay, it's not that bad. This is what I'm getting from this card. When I look at it, I feel that she's making way too much of the situation, okay? It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world, but she sure is making it that way. And I think that we defeat ourselves. We defeat ourselves before we have a chance to actually look at the situation. We don't take a look at the situation for the truth that it's really showing, and we're not working on the illusions of it, what this Page of Swords is doing to us, okay? We believe whatever he says because it's that little voice inside of our head. So you have to conquer this. This comes back up over and over, and I think it's very important that we work on this, Pisces, okay? If nothing else in 2021, I would want us to work on this part of ourselves. I don't want to see this part of ourselves anymore. It's too hard on us, okay? Because we believe this and then we defeat ourselves. And the last thing we want to do is defeat ourselves. We want to move forward. Try. Don't defeat yourself before you've even tried. And I know a lot of this is because we have actually just been conditioned that way from childhood, okay? Or we've seen other people do it, okay? We've seen them give up, or we've seen other people actually saying it out loud. Well, what makes me so special? Why do I think I can do this, you know? And then we've learned from that. Don't. You can do anything you put your mind to, Pisces. Doesn't matter what it is, okay? Okay, so next up, how best to share my gifts for the greatest good, okay? How best to share my gifts for the greatest good. Huh. The Fool. Nice. There you go. Begin. I would say that would be the greatest gift. Begin. Do it. Take the step forward. Jump off the cliff. Go ahead. Do it. And I mean the figurative cliff, okay? Nobody jump off a real cliff. I don't know I have to say that, but yeah. End the self-doubt and begin your journey. Whatever that is, whatever you've been discouraging yourself from, okay? How do you share your gifts for the greatest good? Begin. Because if you don't begin, whatever you're not doing, you're not sharing with the world. Okay? You have to share the gifts of how special you are. The greatest people in the world who've come up with the greatest things to improve the human race are people who took the risk. Okay? You have to end the cycle of stress that you put on yourself and be optimistic and shut down that Page of Swords who is constantly giving you grief and begin. That's how. Okay? There you go. Alright, fulfillment of embracing and what is that? Using my gifts. Fulfillment of embracing and using my gifts. What's going to be the fulfillment of it? Aw, I think that's pretty obvious, but, you know. You have the 10 of Cups, but reversed. Not reversed, but vice versa. And you know what? I'm so glad that card came out, because I noticed it the other day when I was doing a reading. It was sitting on the table and it did not come out. I'm just going to let you know. Look at that. Can you see the light? Actually, in the distance, that is the Ace of Cups, okay, that you see? Because that's the figure in the Ace of Cups. So that's a statue far in the distance facing the other way. But if you look at the light, what does it look like, Pisces? It looks like the butterfly. And what does a butterfly mean? It's all about transformation. Okay? What is the fulfillment of using your gifts? You will transform into the butterfly that you are supposed to be. With this beautiful 10 of Cups. Which you had twice. You have the 10 of Cups here. And to clarify, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And that's going to bring you, it's going to ground you, Pisces. It's going to give you fulfillment. It's going to make you feel like the queen or king that you want to be in life. It's going to bring you balance. It's going to bring you nurturing and yeah, success. She is the queen of success. Look at her. She's like contemplating that right now. She's looking down at her riches, at her prosperity in life, which could be not necessarily money, but anything that you want. And she is contemplating just how lucky she is. Okay? So this will be your fulfillment. You will transform into what you're supposed to be, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness, Pisces. A lot of happiness, okay? I'm going to put that here. Okay, so the last card in this spread is guidance from Spirit. So let's see what Spirit has to say. What's the guidance for us, Pisces, in this beautiful reading? What did they say? That was a picture of, look at that. And I'm just going to prove it to you. This is the Ace of Cups, okay? But this is her in reverse. And this is her in reverse right here. Okay? You see that? That's her. So, the Ace of Cups came out. Okay? So, what's the guidance from Spirit? The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. As a clarifier, a big surprise there. Big surprise. Beginning this fresh start will bring you emotional balance, Pisces. It's going to make you feel a whole lot better, okay? That's really what it means. I mean, you can look at the cards and go, woo-woo, you know, there's a lot of woo-woo here. But you know what? It's very simple, logical, common sense math. When you do things that make you feel better, where you feel more aligned in your life, Okay, regardless if you believe in tarot cards or not. Okay? It will bring you a balance emotionally where you're going to be grateful and happier for the things in your life. That's just the way it is. That's our inner guidance system. Okay? That's the gift from Spirit that nobody tells you. Okay? Because they can't measure that in science. When you go left or right and you're going, okay, going left didn't feel good, but I'm not sure why. That is your spiritual inner guidance system. That's the science behind that, to help you move forward where you're supposed to be. So when you stop doubting yourself, when you stop sabotaging yourself and go in the direction you're supposed to be going, you will feel emotional balance. And you'll know inside, oh, I'm doing this right. I feel good now. And then when you feel good, the people around you feel good. From the person you live with to your annoying parent, cousin, annoying customer, they will all feel your vibe. Okay? And you don't need to feel guilty about any of your choices. Okay? What resonates with you in your life is not necessarily what resonates with the neighbor or the guy next door or the person on the street or the person you work with. Whatever brings you emotional, that fresh start that brings you emotional balance, that is what's right for you. There's no wrong or right here. Okay? That's your path in life. That is what you are meant to be doing, and nobody else. Okay? Even if it's been done a million times before and you want to do it, you do it. You're allowed to do it. Okay. So I'm hoping this is inspiring you, Pisces. Yeah. I'm going to pull one oracle card, and then we're going to call it a reading. And I hope that you got a lot out of this. I sure did. It's very nice. It's always nice to hear it over and over again. I'm hoping that by repeating this over and over again, you guys are going to get it. Okay, so again, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. The Envy card came out again. It came out yesterday and it's coming out again. Okay, and it's what I just said. Do not compare yourself with anybody else, Pisces. Do not compare your path with anybody else's, okay? Don't let this Page of Swords come in and tell you, oh, well, somebody's already done that. Why are you doing it? Okay? Why do you want this to be your path? It's that person's path. No, it can be your path too. There are no rules or no laws. You can do whatever you want, Pisces, okay? You can be who you want to be. If it resonates with you and you're passionate about it, do it. Do it. This is how you align. This is how you become a happier person. Being a happier person, you share your gifts of confidence, self-worth with the world, and whatever you bring to it in whatever you're doing. Sometimes you can be an inventor. Sometimes you can just be somebody who is giving of oneself, who helps other people, okay? But whatever, when you're in alignment, you're helping the world. You're helping the world. Okay, so we already had Envy. I was wondering if you can give me a card, because it's kind of repetitious there, Spirit. So I know it was an important message. I get it. But Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Okay? And Gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So, okay. So, Doubt. For me, I could read that, but I still think that has to do with this guy right here. The Page of Swords, the one who puts the doubt in your mind. Okay, just tell him, shut up. Her, him, whatever. It sounds like our voice, doesn't it? Okay, just tell him to, shh, that's it. And be grateful. Be grateful, because as soon as you finish that, and whatever you're doing, when you're not listening to that voice and you start moving forward in your fresh start right here, the Fool, the Ace of Cups, when you start moving forward, you feel a lot of gratitude and you're vibing higher. You're vibing in alignment, and that's where you need to be. Okay? Okay, Pisces, that's it for me. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I did. And I hope that you're taking good care of yourself. We're speeding into the new year very quickly. And yeah, if you want, I will do a spread for maybe every month of the year. Maybe I'll do one of these this week. In the next couple of days, so look out for it. I'll do like January to December. I'll pull a one card thing to see how we're doing, how we can progress. We'll do it mostly for fun because, you know, with our free will and stuff, Pisces, we can change from one day to the next. All of our predictions can go right out the window. So as I said, this isn't a psychic channel. This is a guidance channel. This is a spiritual guidance for Pisces. This is to help the collective move forward in the upcoming months, as some of us have been awakened, as some of us have been really dampened by the solitude that has been in 2020, and that is the reason why I started this channel. If you've liked that idea, please press the subscribe button, the notification bell, all of that jazz, and I am sending you lots of love and lots of light, Pisces, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves.